Hi, this is Nick Cody talking for Life, the Basic Manual. We've already talked a little bit about ukuleles, and I thought I'd talk a bit about songwriting because for my band, the Small Change Diaries, a lot of our songs, well, most of them in fact, are written around ukuleles and incorporating ukuleles with other instruments. I'm going to talk a little bit about what inspired a particular song, and you'll find your own inspirations in your own life. I was in New York a number of years back in a record store called Rainbow Records, and I walked into this store and shock horror. Literally, there's this amount of space in the store to go and see all the different records, and there's a guy there just saying, you like jazz, we got blues. Complete chaos in terms of things falling around, no discernible order whatsoever. And from this experience, I sort of came up with a set of lyrics, which started off, which I scribbled down, like all great songwriters will have, Moleskine diary to hand at all times and a means to write stuff down. And I had the lyric, which was Elvis crashes into Madona. I thought, that's kind of interesting. So when I picked up my ukulele, I was looking for something that fitted with that. And I was playing around and I got this kind of... That sounds kind of cool. So let's see if we can get something that fits to that particular rhythm with that lyric. Elvis crashes into Madonna while the Beach Boys gather dust. Stevie Wonder's in the dark now while Nina's full of lust. All she wants is a different dream, one she can abide. Riding pillion with Steve McQueen, heading down the Lower East Side. So that was like the idea for a song, which came from rough few scraps. We then went into the studio, added some other instruments, and it ended up on this CD, which is Adam Blames Eve. And locally, wherever you are, you'll usually find a service called BBC Introducing for new independent artists. And you can upload, as long as it's original, your own material, if it's an MP3 form, to this platform. So we uploaded Birdman with its riff. And lo and behold, Saturday night, we're hearing it played on BBC Radio. So we've gone from this original idea, being in the store, scribble down note, play around on instrument, record in studio, record on CD, here on BBC Radio. That's what I would call a complete sequence of a song being written and also being recorded. And if the BBC are happy enough for it, well, that's good enough endorsement for me. And we also play this live in our sets as well. So that's a little bit about writing things down when ideas come to you. Always get them on a phone if you've got a phone so you can audio capture, or if you've got it on a little notepad, whatever it is, even if it's a fragment, just write it down, because if you don't, it'll disappear and you won't remember it. And over a period of time, what you'll find often is that ideas tend to gather momentum. And then all of a sudden you go from a couple of phrases or a couple of sounds to something where you go, yeah, that's not bad. We talked about the guy who ran the record store, Rainbow Records, and they used to nickname him Birdman. And I asked illustrator Max Wotton, that's Wotton, to do an illustration for the record. And he came up with this, which I think is just great, which typifies Birdman in all his glory. And this also became part of the album artwork.